I want to be a little bit more vulnerable with you today. I was a shy kid. I was big, I was quiet, I wasn't as athletic as other kids. I struggled with, and I still do struggle with, anxiety. But the one thing that I've always been is creative. I remember the first job that I ever wanted to do was be a designer for Lego, designing Lego sets for upcoming releases, mainly the building sets. I don't know how many of you build Lego or have Lego, but the modular buildings were always my favorite thing, and I wanted to design those for a living. And then as I got a little bit older, I wanted to be an architect until I realized that you had to take the sciences for that. And I hated science in school. And then for a little while, I wanted to be a journalist because I've always been really good at creative writing, and it was something that I did a lot, especially in school. And then at 14, I started taking photos on my dad's old camera. It was a Canon PowerShot something. I can't remember the name, it sucked, but it very quickly became the thing that I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be a photographer. And I got the shit taken out of me at school for that. By friends, by students, by adults who thought it wasn't a career, especially with where I'm from. If you're from New Zealand or Australia, you know that tall poppy syndrome is absolutely a thing. And it wasn't until years later that it started working and I was getting paid gigs and it was actually turning into something that I could do, that people started to A, take me serious that I wanted to do it and this was what I was going to do, and B, that it was actually something that could be turned into a career other than just a hobby. And then fast forwarding to now. I'm 22 years old and have worked with some of my dream brands and personalities and have built an audience of over 100,000 followers across TikTok and Instagram just from posting my photos and sharing my knowledge with you. And I don't say this to brag or as a look at me, look at what I've got. I say it so that you can see where I've come from to where I've gotten to, in the hopes that you can see that this is absolutely entirely possible for you to make something out of. I hope this helps. Keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one.